Hello, my beautiful souls. The Awakened Dreamer here to give you your daily tarot reading for Wednesday, January 5th, 2022. Thank you so much for joining me. And do keep in mind, as always, this is a general daily read for all 12 signs for the collective. So just take what resonates and don't stress over what doesn't. But the message I received overall for the day was the way you make me feel. The way you make me feel. So let's aim on down and pull some cards. Alrighty, we're going to begin by pulling an oracle card for each quarter of the day from the Energy Oracle deck. And then we'll pull some tarot for each one. And I'm thinking we're going to pull a Moonology card for each one as well to further speak upon them. I did this for my own personal daily read, which I do for every single day, and it worked out pretty well. Okay. For my beautiful collective for Wednesday the 5th of January, 2022. For Wednesday. Okay, weird. That makes sense. There's a sense of luck throughout this day as I look at the number 33. I'm also hearing something about being spiritually guided. Okay, we have 2. Bear with me as it falls to the ground. Okay. So we have the 4 quarters here of the day, an underlining focus on needing to be patient when it comes to the abundance that is about to blossom within your individual life, within this connection. Given, going back to the overall message, the way you make me feel, there is a true focus, at least somewhat, throughout this Wednesday on a connection. Okay. So let's pull some tarot for the first quarter, which makes sense. Once again, door to romance. Door to romance. Let's see here. I just heard let the romance that flows in begin this day on a beautiful note with the 6 of Pentacles. There's just a gift of abundance when it comes to this romance, whether that's a compliment, whether that is just a text or a call, a message that you've been looking for. It could simply be a level of clarification on this door that's opening for you when it comes to this connection, regardless of whether you've met them already or you're meeting them throughout this day. The majority of us, it's somebody we've already connected with in one way, shape, or form. Okay. We're going to pull the Moonology for each quarter after we speak upon the entire day. But we also have the Page of Swords. So yeah, you're learning more about this individual or learning more about the future of this connection. I'm seeing somebody pull tarot cards on the situation or watch readings on YouTube, or potentially it could be just simply due to communicating with spirit, however you do so, or getting downloads, or going back and forth with this person and just teaching each other more about who you are as an individual, what you've been through, or just what you are looking for. There is a potential to be overthinking this connection to begin the day for whatever reason, especially if you're learning about this connection without speaking to them, okay? There is a potential that you are both just very much overworked, and therefore it takes away from the time you could be dedicating or devoting to seeing where this connection goes, how it blossoms. But we're moving on to the second quarter of the day where we have Broken Heart. Okay. Ooh, I just got a little bit shaky with that card. Let's see what we have for it. The Knight of Wands. So there's a focus on your broken heart to wrap up the first half of the day in regards to what you've been through in the past when it comes to love. I need to have patience when it comes to opening up to this individual, even allowing for them to open up, given they've most likely been through their own heartbreak and difficulties in the category of love and romance. And with this Knight of Wands, you will see a level of passion spark between the two of you, where you could find that there's just a focus on your broken heart, while the meanwhile you're passionately going after more of a work goal achievement in that sense. But it feels like you're manifesting this person coming towards you, or manifesting the success of you going towards them, manifesting the success of the connection in general. But you're being reminded that if this is the person you're here to hear about, the possibilities are endless at this time. Okay, let's pull one more. It looks like 3 for each is going to work out. You could be feeling a bit anxious, okay? but also there's a push to accept that there's going to be a passionate fresh start soon enough, even if you've known them for a while and you have history, or regardless if you are just beginning this connection in one way, shape, or form. Pushing forward and allowing yourself to, as you can see in this imagery, throw up that past heartbreak and difficulties doesn't mean at the right time you can't discuss it with them and have that be a form of healing and just a better understanding of what each of you have gone through. But to allow that heartbreak to be thrown up into the air and accept that this isn't the same situation, or same kind of situation you've dealt with in the past. To accept that those people who hurt you, or that person specifically who hurt you in the past, who you, for whatever reason, can't let go of completely, or just keeps popping back up somehow, will not get in the way of this connection, because it feels like a very divinely connected union in one way, shape, or form. There's a focus on how they make you feel throughout this day. And it mainly, I feel as if it will come into play towards the third quarter. Sure, in the first half to an extent with what we just spoke upon, but we have the Angel of Balance and the Healer of Ages, both speaking upon the third quarter of the day to begin the second half. All right. And so there's a level of healing that takes place between the two of you, or that you each need to take charge of and just individually progress with in order to come together and not damage the potential of the connection or the future of it. But for the majority of you, either way, even if you have to heal individually, the connection's going to heal itself, or you're going to find the other individual helps you heal, and vice versa. Just their energy, the way they make you feel, the way they give you this sense of balance. Okay, it just feels like it's very much watched over by the divine, and you're going to see that because this is a healing connection, because it's divinely guided, because they make you feel a certain kind of way that just lights you up or makes you feel sort of giddy, you know, maybe even gives you goosebumps or butterflies. It's a connection that is a wish fulfillment at the end of the day. Feeling motivated towards the second half of the day to make the best out of what lies ahead between the two of you. Okay. I'm hearing I only need 2 for this one. It is a connection where you're going to be given the amount of time you need to rest to heal that heart. It's going to be a connection that isn't stressful. That's how this is coming through. Where once again, it brings you guys both balance that you need in different ways, but also just allows for you to remember that connecting with somebody on this level, having this romance come into your life as a door open, doesn't need to be stressful. It doesn't need to be chaotic or just or immature. It doesn't need to be aggressive. You know, of course, there can be those sort of ups and downs, you know, to keep things interesting and spicy. Interesting wording, but it doesn't need to be stressful. And I feel like it's going to be very much a healing connection in a lot of ways. Journey. Let's see what we have for this one. And so with a lot coming at you, you could find that this is this individual messaging you, or people asking about this connection. Or you could find that a lot of downloads are coming in to wrap up the day in regards to your journey, in regards to their journey, or both of which together. Okay? How your journeys do individually sort of intertwine moving forward. I'm seeing 2 paths just cross and intertwine in a beautiful manner, almost in an entanglement, but in a beautiful way. Okay? And so it's an ending to the day where you're thinking about this fresh start, this beginning, being pushed to mull over how you're going to make the best out of it, how you're going to release that broken heart. You might once again be brought back spiritually to think about how much you've been through, to understand that you don't want to bring that heartbreak once again into the connection, but also to understand fully that they've been through their own shit. That keeps coming up for a reason. Bear with my language. With the 7 of Pentacles, thinking a lot about watering this connection, but also maybe more so in this fourth quarter, a focus on your journey individually when it comes to your work, your Pentacles, and how it seems like for both of you, it could definitely be your true focus at this time. And so we need to remember that things will move forward, and with the number 2 are very much watched over and guided by the divine, by spirit and the universe. But to remember that just because you both want to focus at this time or from time to time on your career, your finances, doesn't mean that this connection won't be successful in one way, shape, or form. It just reminds you towards the end of this day that your world's changing, all right? And they're a big part of why, okay? For some of you, you need to adjust your perspective towards the end of the day in one way, shape, or form. All right, let's pull a Moonology card for each quarter to wrap this up. Okay, we're going to pull each one first. This is a good reading, guys. I mean, who doesn't want this kind of confirmation when it comes to somebody that is just truly on your mind? We have a personal issue reaches resolution at the beginning for the first quarter. All right, so rewinding back, when that door to romance is focused upon, it feels like it's opening in this first quarter. You're reminded of when it opened. You're also reminded a personal issue reaches resolution, whether it's more to do with your overthinking or it has to do with the two of you, okay? Could more have to do with your past. It's going to vary from case to case. I'm being told to pull another one for this one. And your hard work is paying off, whether it's your hard work between the two of you, or it could just be, aside from this door to romance, your hard work with your career, your work in general is paying off, all right? And therefore, they're going to see that as very successful. Balance spirituality and practicality with broken heart. And so as you're gaining a new perspective on your past heartbreak, on theirs, again, potentially both, I need to balance both what you hear, the downloads you get, the guidance, with what you truly feel within your intuition, right? To not take everything so to heart to the point where it rules your life, it runs your life. Interesting. But also do take what you hear seriously, okay? To balance things out as you heal. And we also have it's time to take action for the third quarter. Okay, so it's time to take action in the sense of healing, in the sense of, for some of you, it's time to take action and just reach out to them if you feel like you've been waiting for them to do that, to reach out to you, okay? It's time to take action to understand moving forward that your connection is going to be, once again, a balanced one, a healing connection, a non-stressful connection. And then we also have be bold and make the first move towards the end of the day. So it could be you being pushed to take action in certain ways in this third quarter, and then towards the end of the day, you're being pushed to take the first move in one way, shape, or form. So as you get all these reminders and downloads and confirmations when it comes to your journey, their journey, and your journey together, okay? And just remember, you're good enough, okay? You're more than good enough in their eyes, it feels like, all right? So on that note, I hope this reading was truly helpful. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. I hope you have the most amazing Wednesday, and I'll see you next time. Bye.